break, and I picked up on eBay some wheat penny rolls, and we're going to do some searching for them. I'm going to add this to my bag that I do every Monday night at 7:30. If you haven't checked out my live stream at 7:30, go check it out. We try to open up bank rolls every Monday night and look for some wheat pennies. And I got to add a bunch to my wheat bag that I give away. And again, the $3 a roll on Monday nights. And you can get a chance on the wheel, the retro Robbie wheel, in order to get some, one of the things you can get is some wheat pennies. But what's nice about these, there are some nice Indian head enders there. The regular, normal size normal there. Looks like 40s pennies there. Oh, looks like we got a 47 Philadelphia. And let's see what these white, I mean, these Indian heads are in pretty, I wouldn't say good shape, but they're, you know, they have a little life left in them. For being 1907 there. That one's 1907. We don't know what that one is. I'm going to open up that one live just to show you what they look like. And then we'll do a break-in and show you all the years I got. And see if I can see what this one is. We'll pull this aside here, see what we got, and it looks like 1903 on that Indian head, so we don't know what that one is, so we're going to open up that one live. So I figure I would do this one live, just show you what they typically look like. You know, I'm just adding my wheat cents to my bags, and we'll add some of these wheat cents, or Indian heads as well. So I'm going to push these out. And if I can get it out, yeah, they're tightly rolled in there, that is for sure. Just gotta push it real good, apparently, just like something Papa said. And man, it's not what I want to come out. Let me get my MacGyver screwdriver there. We're gonna just squeeze the tube out like a tube of toothpaste. Looks like we got some steel pennies in there, so that's always nice. You can put some steel pennies in there. So that's what the steel pennies look like. Oh, both of them 1943 Philadelphias. They're a little worn, a little abused, used and abused, but we're going to add those to our bags. Let's see here. There is that wheat cent. Oh, there's a couple of them here. Oh, there's actually a third steel cent. So there is a third one. 1943. I'm going to put that under the scope here while we're talking. And that is a 1943S, it looks like. So we got a 1943S in there as well. We got some oldies and goodies, that's for sure. So look at that. We got like two. Looks like I'm looking at two Indian heads there. So let's pull both of those. And it looks like we got a very older 1917 Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, very nice 1917 Philadelphia right there. Again, there's all kinds of years in there, which I kind of like, so I can give those away to my buy-in people. So they're all different years. There's a 1926 Philadelphia, 1919 Philadelphia looks like. So again, older years in here, which I love. And then there's your typical, there's a 35. So let's pull both of these. That's a very nice one. Let's flip that around and see what that one is. 1955 Philadelphia right there. Has a little life in it still. Again, all different years. Let's pull these Indian heads. We got two in the roll, so let's see what we got here. First one is 1901 right there. Gonna look there. There's no Liberty on it, so it's pretty worn, slicked out, but still 1901 Indian head, a penny right there, so we'll take that. And the second one is 1905 right there, so we got 1905 again, another slicked out one, but still very nice. We'll take that. 1901, 1905. Those are oldies but goodies, that's for sure. We'll be adding those into our wee penny bag. And we're going to open up the rest of these and find out what years we have. And let's see if we find any heirs or varieties or very low mintage years. You know, we're looking for those semi-key dates over here. So a lot of S, look for those S pennies as well. So stay tuned. We'll give a summary and we'll be right back. All right, we are back with those three wheat penny rolls that I bought off of eBay. I buy from this dealer all the time to stock up on my wheat pennies here, and it's a good way to add them to my bag for my live streams on Mondays at 7:30. So if you want to check that out, check it out. We do bank rolls and look for wheat pennies, but I have a bag that they can win at as well. So I figure I'd add to my wheat pennies. I was getting low because I've been giving away so many of them. So here is the breakdown of them. Most of them were not the 50s, which were surprising. There were only 45 from the 50s. That's why I like this dealer, because I've dealt with some people where they're really, really heavy in the 50s and you get very little, 30s, 20s, teens and all that. This is a pretty good representation of what you get. So we ended up with 45 from the 50s. The highest was from 1956. There's a whole bunch there. Lowest amounts were 54s and 53s with only 2 in those. So that's kind of common. I think those were the lower mintage years, so that's understandable. There were 53 from the 40s, and included in that was 11 steel pennies there as well. However, they're pretty much slicked out. They're either a little bit rusted, a little bit corroded. This one I think might be detergent. I might have to take a cleaner to that. People say don't clean your coins. Well, these are so beat up that I don't think it's gonna add the value or deter from the value. These are pretty well circulated wheat cents, and as most people know, they're a little bit hard to find in better condition because of them being steel. So we did end up with 11 with them, which is kind of surprising, a little bit more than I would think. The weird thing was there was absolutely 0 from 1940, which is kind of odd. I mean, it's not a low mintage year. It's, it's quite a common year, but they didn't send any. Hey, that's the way it goes. Only got one from 1949 as well. It's just the way how the pennies tumble. There was a whole bunch from 1945, which is not surprising. 44 and 45 they made a ton of. And a whole bunch from 42 and 41 as well. We ended up with 28 from the 30s. Not surprising. There's none from 1931 and 1933. Those are very low minted years. I don't think in any one of those 3 years they made over 10 million. So it's quite a low year. Of course, it was Depression, so the GDP was extremely low during the market crash. So not surprising. I didn't see any here from 31 to 33. They're a little more or less, they're not a key date or semi-key date, but they are more uncommon than some of the other ones here as well. We did get one from 1930 though, so that's kind of nice. We ended up with 7 from the 20s. Also from 1937 was the most was in the 30s. So not surprising there. I think that was the most minted year, 37 and 39. So not surprised there. We ended up with 7 from the 20s. We did end up with 3 from 1926. I didn't get all the years, but again, less and less as you get older. Surprisingly, there was 9 from the 19 teens. So that's kind of nice. Again, most common is 1919. It was the most they produced that century or that decade, if you want to call it that. But I think the oldest from the teens was a 1912. I think it looks like a Philadelphia. 1912 Philadelphia right there. So there's one older from the teens. We did get nothing from 1909. Again, not surprised there. I mean, 1909 they did make quite a bit. Again, not surprised there's none from 1909. We did end up with 8 Indian heads right up there. Various years. The most was from 1907 there. We got 2 from 1907. Got one from 1908 and 1907. I'm sorry. The most common year was, 2 from 1907, 1 from 1906, 1905, 1903, 1901, and the oldest one was right there It was hidden in the rolls. We got another one from 1897. So that's going to go in the bag. So not bad for, over 100 years old. 100 and almost 30 years old Indian head there. It's used and abused. It's been passed around 8 billion times, but we'll still take it nonetheless. And we're going to put that in the penny bag. So if you want to get in on it, we do it live every Monday at 7:30. I usually open up 10 to 15 rolls a night. See if we get any wheat pennies, and you get a chance to win on my retro wheel, some wheat pennies, and this will be in the bag. So look out for that. And I just wanted to share with you, what I buy and how I get them. Again, this is a common thing. I think I spent, I think $6 a roll, which I think is a good deal. Overall, some of these Indian head scents, even in G4 condition, they're about $2 a piece. So, I feel I got my money's worth at least. And I'm giving away some wheat pennies as well. And if they don't get used up, then I'll just add them to my rolls. So let me know what you guys think. You like me opening these up? I can do more of these videos. I can get more wheat pennies if you want to see wheat penny openings. I can do that. It's a little bit easier to separate them here and maybe open up 1 or 2 rolls live. See what we get in them. You just never know. So let me know your thoughts. Leave those comments. I appreciate you, and I appreciate my coin lovers out there that like watching these videos. I love opening coins just as much as I love opening up cards. They're just as fun and exciting. You don't know what you're going to get, and it's always fun to look through the years. So until next time, Retro Robbie saying, collect what you love.